Well, that wasn't bad. Back in at 7:31.
That helps if we don't get.
10 minutes.
10 minutes.
Okay. Moving on with the agenda. We're gonna be in summer and we're gonna move on. We're just gonna do the main title on a lot of this, and we're not gonna read everything. So, item B, approve Jade Hardman, Kenton Elementary first grade teacher. Motion, please.
McCullough.
Second.
Brim?
Discussion. Vote, please.
Mr. Blue?
Yes.
Mr. Brim?
Yes.
Mr. Householder?
Yes.
Mr. McCullough?
Yes.
Mr. Watkins?
Yes.
Passes 5-0. Item C, approve Carol Weatherall, speech language pathologist. Motion, please.
Brim?
Watkins.
Brim, Watkins. It was close. Discussion. Vote, please.
Mr. Brim?
Yes.
Mr. Householder?
Yes.
Mr. McCullough?
Yes.
Mr. Watkins?
Yes.
Mr. Blue?
Yes. Passes 5-0. Approve Christopher Becker, Kenton Middle School 8th grade math teacher.
Householder.
Householder,
McCullough.
McCullough. Discussion. Vote, please.
Mr. Householder?
Yes.
Mr. McCullough?
Yes.
Mr. Watkins?
Yes.
Mr. Blue?
Yes.
Mr. Brim?
Yes.
Passes 5-0. Item E, approve the following written resignations. Kristen St. Laurent, David Dakin, and Jason Mans. Motion, please.
Brim?
Watkins.
Discussion. Vote, please.
Mr. McCullough?
Yes.
Mr. Watkins?
Yes.
Mr. Blue?
Yes.
Mr. Brim?
Yes.
Mr. Householder?
Yes.
Passes 5-0. Item F, approve the following extended service time for the following employees. Brent Fackler, Cheryl Hiller, Amy Cole, and Susie Thrush. Motion.
Householder.
McCullough.
Discussion. Vote, please.
Mr. Watkins?
Yes.
Mr. Blue?
Yes.
Mr. Brim?
Yes.
Mr. Householder?
Yes.
Mr. McCullough?
Yes.
Passes 5-0. Item G, approve the written retirement resignation of Nancy Lease.
Watkins.
Brim, second.
Discussion. Vote.
Mr. Blue?
Yes.
Mr. Brim?
Yes.
Mr. Householder?
Yes.
Mr. McCullough?
Yes.
Mr. Watkins?
Yes.
Passes 5-0. Item H, approve the request for maternity leave for Brittany Oldesby. Motion, please.
Watkins.
Mark and Mark.
I'm going Mark.
Mark.
Just put Mark.
Watkins.
Just put Mark and then put Mark.
We'll go to Watkins and then McCullough.
Squares.
Just a little quicker this time. Discussion. Vote, please.
Mr. Brim?
Yes.
Mr. Householder?
Yes.
Mr. McCullough?
Yes.
Mr. Watkins?
Yes.
Mr. Blue?
Yes. Passes 5-0. Approve the following employee supplemental contracts for 2015-2016 school year. And there's quite an extensive list there, and everybody has copies. So we'll go for a motion, please.
Householder. Householder second.
Brim and Hossover. Any discussion? Vote, please.
Mr. Householder?
Yes.
Mr. McCullough?
Yes.
Mr. Watkins?
Yes.
Mr. Blue?
Yes.
Mr. Brim?
Yes.
Passes 5-0. Item J, approve the following non-employee supplemental contracts. Same thing, we have an extensive list. Motion, please.
McCullough.
Watkins.
Discussion. Vote, please.
Mr. McCullough?
Yes.
Mr. Watkins?
Yes.
Mr. Blue?
Yes.
Mr. Brim?
Yes.
Mr. Householder?
Yes.
Passes 5-0. Approve the following volunteer contingent upon required paperwork. Tim Cook. Motion, please.
Brim?
Householder.
Discussion. Vote, please.
Mr. Watkins?
Yes.
Mr. Blue?
Yes.
Mr. Brim?
Yes.
Mr. Householder?
Yes.
Mr. McCullough?
Yes.
Passes 5-0. Approve the following substitutes contingent upon proper certification and all that. It's another list. Motion, please.
McCullough.
Watkins. I'm slow again.
McCullough, Watkins. Discussion. Vote, please.
Mr. Blue?
Yes.
Mr. Brim?
Yes.
Mr. Householder?
Yes.
Mr. McCullough?
Yes.
Mr. Watkins?
Yes.
Passes 5-0. Item M, approve the following salary adjustments. Mackenzie Rowan and Nancy Baum. Motion, please.
Householder.
Second for Brim?
Discussion. Vote, please.
Mr. Brim?
Yes.
Mr. Householder?
Yes.
Mr. McCullough?
Yes.
Mr. Watkins?
Yes.
Mr. Blue?
Yes. Passes 5-0. Item N, approve the following contract adjustments after completion of verification. Another lengthy list, and you all have copies. Motion, please.
Householder.
Watkins.
Discussion. Vote, please.
Mr. Householder?
Yes.
Mr. McCullough?
Yes.
Mr. Watkins?
Yes.
Mr. Blue?
Yes.
Mr. Brim?
Yes.
Passes 5-0. Approve the following transfers. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of them. Motion, please.
Brim.
McCullough.
Discussion. Vote, please.
Mr. McCullough?
Yes.
Mr. Watkins?
Yes.
Mr. Blue?
Yes.
Mr. Brim?
Yes.
Mr. Householder?
Yes.
Passes 5-0. Item P, approve substitute rates for 2015-2016 school year. Substitute, I'll read this because there is a change. 1 to 10 days, $90 full day. 11 to 30, $120 full day. 31 to 60 days, $140 full day. And then we have a list of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 other positions. And I think we're just doing this to bring everything in line to maybe entice getting some.
Correct. We want to be competitive, and we also want to be able to recruit and retain substitutes would probably be the best way.
Right. There's some areas we're pretty low. Motion, please.
Brim.
Householder?
Discussion. Vote, please.
Mr. Watkins?
Yes.
Mr. Blue?
Yes.
Mr. Brim?
Yes.
Mr. Householder?
Yes.
Mr. McCullough?
Yes.
Passes 5-0. Item Q, approve the following lunch prices for 2015-2016. Okay, breakfast grade K6 free, breakfast 7 to 12, 25 cents, milk 40. Grades kindergarten through 6, $2.30. Grades 7 to 12, $2.60, and adults $2.75. Motion, please.
McCullough.
Second.
Householder?
I believe basically the reason for this is to keep up federal. I mean, they're requiring us to do this, right?
Correct.
Okay.
And we made a decision at, I believe it was a special meeting
At the
for the
special
free lunch, or I'm sorry, free
Free
For
breakfast.
free breakfast, exactly. Vote, please.
Mr. Blue?
Yes.
Mr. Brim?
Yes.
Mr. Householder?
Yes.
Mr. McCullough?
Yes.
Mr. Watkins?
Yes.
Passes 5-0. Item R, approve the following fees for 2015-2016 school year. Long list at the high school, one at the middle school, and then we have several at elementary school. Motion, please.
Watkins.
Brim.
Discussion. Vote, please.
Mr. Brim?
Yes.
Mr. Householder?
Yes.
Mr. McCullough?
Yes.
Mr. Watkins?
Yes.
Mr. Blue?
Yes, passes 5-0. Approve the following sliding fee schedule for preschool students. Everybody understand those?
Householder?
Motion, Dave. Second.
You need a second for Brim.
Yes, we do, and thank you. Vote, please.
Mr. Householder?
Yes.
Mr. McCullough?
Yes.
Mr. Watkins?
Yes.
Mr. Blue?
Yes,
Mr. Brim?
Yes.
passes 5-0. Item T, approve the contract between Midwest Regional ESC and Kenton City Schools for fiscal year 16 services for the vision impaired, a rate of $9,551. Motion, please.
McCollum.
Second.
Watkins.
Discussion. Vote, please.
Mr. McCullough?
Yes.
Mr. Watkins?
Yes.
Mr. Blue?
Yes.
Mr. Brim?
Yes.
Mr. Householder?
Yes.
Passes 5-0. Item U, approve History Alive, Government Alive for grades 9 through 12 from TCI at a cost of $30,675. Motion, please.
Brim.
Householder?
Discussion.
Just so that you know, one thing that we have neglected for several years is updating our curriculum. And it's very outdated in some areas, actually in a lot of areas. So this would be for all the high school social studies curriculum. And remember, we're not buying textbooks anymore. The curriculum in a sense is alive because a lot of it goes with our one-to-one devices and a lot of it is online resources. And that way textbook companies can also change things based on the changes that our state mandates and curriculum have. So you really don't buy a textbook anymore. It's just very fluent. So we purchased 7th and 8th grade math curriculum last year. And again, you're seeing that renew every year. This would be the History Alive series for 9-12. And I am going to tell you right now that at the special meeting, you're going to see a math series come up because K6 has finally finalized their math series. So thank you, Julie Simmons. She did a great job leading our staff through picking that. So there'll be another big hunk come up for the math curriculum, but we just need to get some things solidified. So this was what Chad's team picked out for the high school for social studies.
Good job, appreciate it. Vote please.
Mr. Watkins?
Yes.
Mr. Blue?
Yes,
Mr. Brim?
Yes.
Mr. Householder?
Yes.
Mr. McCullough?
Yes.
passes 5-0. Item V, approve a $50,000 super blanket purchase order for various vendors for improvements to the welding lab and the VOAG room at Kenton High School.
McCollum.
McCullough,
Watkins.
Watkins, discussion.
Again, High Point gives us a lot of equipment. They give us a lot of supports for all of our programs. But when it comes to the actual brick and mortar and the facility, we're responsible for those things. And so to do what we need to do for our VOAG department and to take that welding lab to the next level so that it's compatible with our Northwood class. So if you just think about that class at Northwood, we didn't have, now help me guys, three phase? Is that what it's called? Okay, we didn't have three-phase electric, so we couldn't put some of that machinery at that building. So our kids will actually be using the welding lab beyond VOAG. They'll be able to use it for the class at Northwood as well. I think it's a good use of our high school facility, so that's what that's for. And there were just a few vendors. I know that Mark was helping with like electric and stuff like that.
I think we're keeping the costs down too because we have a lot of donation from local business and manufacturing, and we do appreciate that.
Absolutely.
Vote please.
Mr. Blue?
Yes.
Mr. Brim?
Yes.
Mr. Householder?
Yes.
Mr. McCullough?
Yes.
Mr. Watkins?
Yes.
Passes 5-0. Item W, approve the following then and now for payment to Camp Wilson in the amount of $9,750 for the May 2015 trip. Motion, please.
Grimm.
Householder.
Discussion.
We've taken corrective action, so this was truly just one of those things that got overlooked. So we really do enforce that they need to get the POs created in advance, but this, Kirk has already taken action to ensure that this won't happen in the future.
Good.
Checks and balances, I guess would be a better way to put it. We
Okay.
need to pay the bill.
Vote please.
Mr. Brim?
Yes.
Mr. Householder?
Yes.
Mr. McCullough?
Yes.
Mr. Watkins?
Yes.
Mr. Blue?
Yes. Item X, approve the agreement between Hardin County Board of Developmental Disabilities and Kenton City Schools for student transition services from May 1st, 2015 through June 30th, 2016. Motion.
Householder.
McCollum.
Discussion. Vote.
Mr. Householder?
Yes.
Mr. McCullough?
Yes.
Mr. Watkins?
Yes.
Mr. Blue?
Yes.
Mr. Brim?
Yes.
Passes 5-0. Item Y, approve the revised administration personnel policy attached to the agenda as Exhibit A, effective August 1st, 2015. Motion.
Watkins.
Householder.
Discussion. Vote.
Mr. McCullough?
Yes.
Mr. Watkins?
Yes.
Mr. Blue?
Yes.
Mr. Brim?
Yes.
Mr. Householder?
Yes.
Passes 5-0. Next item is resolution accepting high bid at public auction for certain real estate located at 520 South Detroit Street. This would be the SB property. And the rest of it is all spelled out in here. So I'll take a motion and then we'll have discussion.
Watkins.
Householder.
Okay, discussion.
The appraisal that we received, the Kenton City School Board received for the property was $58,000. The offer on the property by Mr. Cahill is $52,500. If I get any of my numbers wrong, correct me. Just hit me in the head.
You're good.
If we can accept the bid or we can reject the bid here. If we reject the bid and we put it at we put it up for sale with the realtor, and we get an offer for $58,000 and we accept it. After we pay the 6% realty fee, we'll be at about $54,500, rough number. So we're about $2,000 off right now without doing anything. And so that in my personal opinion, the question then becomes is that worth it to have the bird in the hand right now, or do we wait maybe and see if something else comes in? And I think that it would be okay to sell this piece of property but that's just my opinion, and you guys can make your own vote. But I don't have anything else, Mr. President.
I'll probably abstain from this vote. Russ Cahill is a good friend of mine, has worked with me on many projects, and I feel better if I would just set aside on this one.
Okay,
The input I've had from the community, people I've talked to, is that seems like a pretty fair price for that piece of property. So I'm with Dave. I'd support this resolution.
all right. Let's go for a vote.
Mr. Watkins?
Yes.
Mr. Blue?
Yes.
Mr. Brim?
Abstain.
Mr. Householder?
Yes.
Mr. McCullough?
Yes.
Passes 4-0, one extension. So there's no need for item AA. We're down to item BB. Resolution rejecting high bid of public auction for sale of real estate, and this would be the Hardin Central property at 1000 East Columbus Street. And there again, it's pretty lengthy. We'll have a motion and then discussion.
Watkins.
Householder.
Okay, discussion.
Once again, the appraisal that we received for this piece of property was $600,000. The bid by Mr. Cahill, which he was, I guess, nice enough to give us a bid since there was no one else here to bid, was $10,000. I think it's pretty obvious, and of course, everyone that I've spoken to says that we have to take that one to a realtor and see what we can do to fulfill our fiduciary responsibility. So with that said, that's how I would recommend to the board.
Okay, any other discussion? Let's go to vote.
Mr. Brim?
That would be yes to reject it, correct?
That is
Yes,
correct.
Yes to reject.
Mr. Householder?
Yes.
Mr. McCullough?
Yes.
Mr. Watkins?
Yes.
Mr. Blue?
Yes. We're trying to get like state politics.
He's not taking it.
All right. Passes 5-0. So there again, that eliminates item CC. And that brings us to, there will be a special Board of Education meeting held on August 12th, 2015 at 8:30 a.m. And our next regular Board of Education meeting will be held August 17th, 2015 at 7 p.m. Anything anybody else has this evening? We are adjourned. 7:49.